Hello and welcome to our latest Business Spotlight interview. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Artur Fron. Artur is the founder of HMS Group. He is the head chef at Two Taps Wine Bar and he's also managing director at Two Tap Street Food. Hello Artur, how are you today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. In this weather, it's hard not to be good, not to be upbeat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm working in the Spanish restaurant. I literally feel like in Spain.
Yeah. It's been weather like Spain, isn't it? So that's great. Well, look, why don't you share with us who you are, what you do, and how long you've been doing it for?
Mainly I'm a head chef in Two Taps Wine Bar. I'm working in the industry for about 13 years, together with the owner, Jaron. We got the food truck, and now together we're running another show called Two Tap Street Food.
Very
And
good.
I'm also founder of HMS Group, which is a hospitality management solution group. Our target is to rebuild hospitality within Northern Ireland and probably even UK, if it's possible.
Fantastic, fantastic. So who's your ideal customer then in that scenario?
So in terms of HMS, we're trying to approach medium and small sizes businesses. I'm talking about restaurants, hotels, and I'm talking about suppliers from the other side. So
Yes.
we're working on an app that will connect both and help them to build a connection and maybe get some more business.
Okay, excellent. Sounds good. Very innovative. So what's been your biggest learning since you've been a business in business and business owner as well?
I would say it's looking after your staff, because a strong team you have around, as strong you are. So if you have valuable people around you, you're just growing, moving on. You know, you can step back from what are you starting with, and then you're moving forward with your own plans. You're developing yourself. So strong team is definitely something that is extremely needed in the business if you want to move on.
Excellent. So when you were growing up then, is this what you always wanted to do?
Well, I never thought I'm going to be a chef. It was like the kind of a accidental thing. So, but I'm really glad. I love it. Since the day one when I started working in the kitchen, I just absolutely love it. And then all I want to see is just like progress and going up and moving on, and until I get what I am, you know.
Yeah.
Head chef, like a food truck. I'm a specialist in the health and safety, and I want all that knowledge passed to everybody else, all the small and medium-sized businesses, help them grow, help them be better on the market, help them make the business. So, yeah.
Superb. And doesn't everybody love it when they get into a job or a role that they actually love and enjoy? They're just unfortunately there's so many people who just do a job for a paycheck, but it's great to hear that it's something that maybe you got into it by accident, but it's something that you really enjoy and that you love. So
Yeah, believe everything's happening for the reason. So that was the reason why I got into industry, and the way I am now, I'm very proud and very happy.
superb. So what has been some of the biggest issues that you've overcome?
The biggest issues were probably whenever on the very beginnings when I was growing as a chef, the young chef, and then I came back to my first workplace, and I just went over my colleagues, the chefs, as a manager, and I was
Yes.
starting below them, so they really didn't like it, didn't appreciate it. So I need to put my foot on the ground and just show that this time, like, now I'm the boss and I'm moving on. So I think that was the most challenging, you know, facing the people who they were your colleagues, and then whenever you just progressing yourself, they not seeing you as a person that they should. But
Yeah.
after all, we went through, and we're still friends now. So it's
Good.
not that
Well,
bad.
that's a good outcome. So who inspires you in business?
Inspiring business.
Yeah.
The businesses is quite. Well, I'll probably start business about 2 years ago, whenever like I went to finding myself something much more to do. I'm reading loads of books,
Yeah.
loads of books.
Yeah.
Brian Tracy, Napoleon Hill, Henry Hazlitt, Jack Canfield, Robert Kiyosaki. They all very, very valuable writers, and that's when I'm start getting much more. And really, one day I want to be like one of those
Sure.
influencers, I would say, and the people who achieve the success.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a good acts to follow, as they would say. So, from some of those books or some of those guys, or maybe from a different setting, do you have like a favorite quote or a favorite saying?
My favorite quote is actually no success without effort. So if you want to move on, you gotta move on. You have to put the baby steps to climb the mountain. You're not gonna jump straight away over there. So work hard, and then without this, we will be still in the same place.
Precisely. Yeah. So, what have you learned about yourself during this journey?
Consistency and commitment are essentials. The routine is not your enemy. I'm finding routine as a really helpful tool. I can
Yeah.
manage my day thanks to that. I can run 3 businesses. I can still do my own things, have a little bit of my personal life, and yeah. So yeah, definitely consistency, commitments, routine. That's all the 3 things I learned that are very, very valuable in my life at the moment.
Excellent. Yeah. No, I like those words. Very often, people maybe would use the word habits instead of routine, and everybody knows about Stephen Covey and his habits books,
Yeah.
that series. So yeah, really, really crucial. But it helps you get in that cadence and maximize your day.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Artur, what do you see the future look like, and what do you see as the main challenges moving forward?
Future, I believe that I will be successful in what I'm doing. I believe that the HMS will be a successful company growing over the UK. I believe that the food truck is gonna be very successful as well. We're thinking maybe even to go for the franchise. The fear, the fear could be that maybe there's so much success that I cannot handle everything by myself. But no,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't have any fear. Whatever's happened has happened.
yeah.
If as long as I'm trying and working hard, that's already success. I don't have to win, so I wouldn't fear that if I fail or something.
Sure, sure. So, any other challenges that you would see, even in the industry? I know the hospitality industries really had a battering with all of the pandemic, then
Yes.
all of the cost crisis and stuff they got there,
Yeah.
high electricity charges, getting staffing. Any,
Yes.
any other different challenges that you would?
Yeah. As a head chef, I'm facing quite a lot of them. Like you said, the price is going up, so I'm actually forced to put the prices up on the menu just to make sure that the company is getting a little bit of more money, and then that is having a big, massive impact on our customers as well. Staffing is another big thing. There's lack of chefs on the market, and there's really, really, really big need for it. I'm cooperating with a Springboard program. It's the UK program to bringing all the young chefs into the industry. So fingers crossed that will be a bit helpful in the future.
Very good, very good. So, what would you say to anyone that's thinking of going into business?
Don't be afraid to start. Small steps will take you to the peak. So just if you feel that something's right, just go for it. Just go for it. And really, you have to be brave, and don't be afraid of failure, because that's where we actually learn a lot.
Precisely, yes, yeah. I'm sure you're aware of the guy John Maxwell, great leadership teacher, and he has a wonderful book called Feeling Forward.
Yeah.
So many people have like a negative view of failure, whereas it's you can feel forward, and it's use it as a very positive experience. Everything's a learning.
Absolutely, everything's a learning.
So, what's the most exciting thing for you in 2023 within your business?
The most exciting thing is that we actually starting both businesses, the food truck, street food, and HMS. That's the part when that's the year when the both businesses are actually start growing, and I
Yeah.
think that's the best part of it. When you're building up the business, the process of building up is the most exciting thing.
Super. No, that's great, and wish you every success. We're behind you all the way. So, if you were able to wind back the clock, get in a time machine and travel back to when you were, say, 18 years old, what would be the best advice that you would give an 18-year-old you?
I would say enjoy your life, but play it smart and start thinking of building your future whenever you're still young. You know, it's someone told me that if you do not be successful until you're 40, then it's really, really hard. So I think as early you can start, the more knowledge you become, the more wise person you become. So enjoy. It's still is important to have life around you and family and friends and enjoy it, but I think 18, it's the time whenever you start thinking a little bit more mature about your future.
Sure. No, wise words, great wisdom that you've been sharing, and really appreciate you sharing all of your experience, and wish you all the best in all your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Look,
Thank you so much.
thanks for joining us today.
It's absolute pleasure.